Scorpio, this is your 2025 forecast. This is going to be a different spread than usual, but let's just jump right in. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this 2025 forecast is for you. I have pre-shuffled the cards. I'm doing it one more time. And let's get started here, Scorpio. What does 2025 have in store for you? I think it's going to be a very transformative year for all of us. So let's see what we have going on here. Let me go ahead and get this quick shuffle as well. This is going to be our clarifiers. What's crossing, helping, or hurting these energies. All right. All right, so this first card here is our sunset card. This is lessons from the past year. You have the Five of Wands. Well, fives can represent chaos or change, conflict sometimes. Let's get a clarifier on it before we go any further. Ooh, Justice card, Libra energy. All right, lessons from this previous year, Scorpio. I'm getting a couple different message here. Some of you were learning how to resolve conflict with others in a very judicial, almost very what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, maybe it's just judicial, a very judicial way, maybe solving conflict, very balanced, very, what is the word? I'm getting diplomatic, being very fair. You may have had to have stepped up to solve different types of conflict this year in your life, but very, very judicial, very fair, very honest. Solving this conflict. You may have had to solve conflict for others around you. For some of you, this could have been internal conflict that you had to find balance in. Some of you may have had to go to court, and had to almost fight for what was, your legal right to have something. That's for some of you. But I do get this feeling of justice here, of balance, something coming in for you in that way. I think you learned a lot from this, because the Five of Wands is also, for me, a card of learning, training. I think you learned a lot about how the universe creates balance in our lives. If we don't do something, the universe is going to set it straight in its own way, right? If you don't make a decision will be made. Not making a decision is a decision. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of lessons have been learned. Wow, yeah. A lot of lessons learned here from this previous year, Scorpio. All right, so now we have the sunset here. We have our horizon card, what you can expect this year in 2025. Woo, strength, Leo energy. And let's see what energy is crossing that. Oh, the Three of Cups. So this conflict, it could have been inner conflict, because we have the strength card here, Scorpio, and this is about taming the beast within. If you have a negative interject in your mind, and that's just a voice that says you're not good enough, you didn't do good enough, that sort of thing, right? Nothing's ever good enough. This is that inner critic. This is taming the inner critic, giving yourself positive reinforcement and not letting any negative things hold you back or keep you down. And that this is what you will be building this year. And also, we have the Three of Cups here. This is my card of celebration, but it's also community, socializing. So, Scorpio, you're going to be developing an inner strength that is going to improve your relationship with others, this inner strength here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with those two cards. And so that's for the year ahead. So that looks good. Very good. All right, so let's move on to card number 3 here. This is obstacles, or I don't like to say obstacle. This is a challenge you may face. Ooh, King of Wands. Your challenge, and this is Leo energy again. Your challenge might be being entrepreneurial. Your challenge could be being more artistic, more outgoing, more loving, more generous. Could be that. Let's see what this is being crossed by. Ten of Swords. An ending. Well, this is going to be different for many of you, Scorpio. You could be losing someone that is a King of Wands. This could be your challenge. The death of something. And that is going to be a challenge. Anything that ends here, because this is an ending, this is the card of a death, an ending of some kind. So that is going to be your challenge this year, is this King of Wands energy. Something about this is ending. Now, on the flip side of the King of Wands, they're not always in their best energy, right? This could be somebody who's very bossy, domineering. This is going to be somebody who could be pompous, and this could be the end of that kind of energy. So there's a couple different ways we could look at this. It just depends on the person. So that's the challenge right there for some of you, not all of you. All right, so now we're going to move on to card 4. This is your strength, how to harness your inner power. Ooh, 6 of Swords. Moving on, moving forward, taking your knowledge, your honest, your truth, what you know, and moving forward. This is how you will get through things. And this is being crossed by the Fool. This is taking a leap of faith in a direction, a specific direction, because we have movement here. This is moving towards calmer waters with everything you have learned from your past. This is keeping all the good stuff and taking a leap of faith towards something here. I think you're taking a leap of faith on yourself here, Scorpio. Really letting things go from the past, which is a good sign. Very good. So we have advice right here. Page of Cups. This is communication, caring communication, being sensitive to others. This is, crossed by the Ace of Cups. Okay, and so what is really fascinating about these two cards is each card represents all of the signs within their suit. So this is all of the water signs, and this is also all of the water signs, right? And so this page is holding the Ace of Cups. And so I think this is about, when I see this thing up here, this jet, it makes me think of, what is it that maybe you haven't, what dream, what goal, what vision have you not accomplished yet? because this is advice from the lessons you learned over here, advice from the lessons. So, what is it you really love? What is it that you have put on a pedestal here, Scorpio? Your advice here is to bring your dreams, these lofty, amazing dreams. This advice is to bring it down into reality, to actually have goals to meet these dreams with this Ace of Cups. And if you're trying to manifest love, the best way to do that is to love yourself and to treat yourself as if, like, how you would want someone to treat you. That is the advice there. Love yourself, follow your dreams, make it a reality. Fake it till you make it, right? And so now we have navigation, guidance for the year ahead. Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles card, the way we get around this energy, right? Of feeling like you're not good enough or you don't have the skills or whatever. This is about focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses. And your strength here is your knowledge, what you've learned from the past. So if you are too hung up on the past and you're not able to move past it, you'll be stuck in this kind of energy. So your guidance, let's see what's crossing this. Queen of Cups, self-love. And when you have self-love, you will be focused on your strengths, not your weaknesses, right? And so think of it this way. These people here, they've been left out in the cold. They feel abandoned, maybe. Some of them are physically ill. They're not focused on what they have. They're focused on what they don't have. It's not the best energy to be in, right? Your guidance, what this Queen of Cups is telling you is that you're stronger than you know. If you look at her here, she is just adorned with all these pearls. And what do we know about how a pearl is made? Well, initially it's a grain of sand of some kind that's an irritant for the oyster. And it protects itself by coating it, and it becomes this beautiful, shiny pearl. And so what this is asking you to do, your guidance, is to find the positive things about what has happened to you in the past and turn it into, something, make it a positive thing. It might seem negative, right? But you got to turn these things into a positive learning experience, into a pearl of wisdom. And then that becomes your, I don't want to say armor, but it just becomes a part of you in the most beautiful way, Scorpio. Okay? Pearls of wisdom. And that is your guidance for the year ahead. And so right here in the center, we have your clarity, your personal theme for the year. Four of Cups. A lot of cups, a lot of water energy here. And so you may find yourself throughout the year being dissatisfied. Six of Cups. Wow. Okay. A lot of cups here. These are two really conflicting energies here, but I'm glad that this one is crossing that one, because the Four of Cups is saying you might be dissatisfied at times throughout the year. And there are things in your past that are gone. See this Ten of Swords here. Could be, we all lose people, all kinds of things that's in the past, right? It's gone. There's really nothing we can do about it. But what we can work on and do is our current emotions And when we have these things happen, he's observing them, but he's getting too attached to that feeling of loss or dissatisfaction, not being satisfied with these options right here. But if you see, he's like sitting very closed off, he's got his arms crossed. That's a not letting anything in, right? And we also have this cup up here, a very beautiful cup that has kind of been almost forgotten. It was once, well, it's a treasure, right? Because it's on the shelf here. And so this is asking you throughout the year when these thoughts come up, observe them, but you want to be careful not to get stuck in the energy of the one that got away or a situation that got away or something that just never did happen, right? Try to stay focused on, and this is looking at the past again too, the Six of Cups, but this is thinking about positive things, right? There's a lot of nostalgia here for you this year. You might be thinking about someone you lost or something you lost. And this is going to be a theme this year, missing things, being dissatisfied that maybe it's no longer in your life. But this is saying let this energy prevail. Let your good, happy memories prevail. And that's going to help just everything around you, your overall bodily health, being in a better, happier state of mind, focusing on the good times you had with someone or something. And this is going to be the thing. You're going to might feel this for a little while, but then switch to this. So this looks like the overall kind of thing that you're going to have to deal with this year, just for some of you, not all of you. But I think, with this being the top card, and we have this Queen of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups, despite whatever loss you may have had or may have this year, you also have the Three of Cups here, the Fool. This overall looks really good, Scorpio. I see a lot of happiness and celebration and self-love here this year for you. And that's all the messages that I'm getting right now for you, Scorpio. I hope this helps. And I may do, I'm thinking I might do another one of these as 2025 gets here, because I know this isn't going to resonate with every Scorpio. I feel like we need to do maybe another one. We'll see. If you would like to have another one of these 2025 forecast readings, let me know in the comments. If this resonates with you at any time, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you next time.